G'day folks, it's Cortezerino and welcome to part 2 of the Japanese Courtyard base tutorial. And I think I can say with a lot of certainty that there are only going to be 3 parts to this tutorial series. And that's because at the end of this episode we will have all of this built. Okay, let's get started, and what I want you to do is grab some stone brick walls and come over to your little gateway here, and just against the basalt there we're going to place our walls with lanterns on top. And now we're going to grab dark oak fences, and starting right next to that wall we're going to place a fence, skip 2 blocks and place another fence, and keep doing that until we have placed a total of 5 fences just like that. Now grab your chains, and we're just going to place 2 chains in between each of the fences, and once you've finished that, go ahead and build an identical one coming out of that wall over there. Okay, so you should be looking something like this with 5 dark oak fences and 2 chains in between. So now what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the right angle and build this. So we're going to place 3 more dark oak fences, once again skipping the 2 blocks in between, and then at the end we'll put a stone brick wall with a lantern on top and put our chains in between. So do that on both sides. Okay, so come along to one of your lanterns on the end, and we're going to skip 5 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on block number 6 we're going to place another wall with a lantern on top, and then we're just going to build that fence directly opposite. So we're just going to put our 4 dark oak fences down like that with chains in between, and do the same on the other side. And you've probably noticed we are marking out the edges of that big cross-shaped path in the middle of the base. So we're going to continue that now with 3 more dark oak fences. So once again, skip 2 blocks, place a fence, skip 2, place a fence, and there we go. So place 3 fences in total. But at the end we're going to do something different. We're going to leave a 1 block gap, and then we're going to put our stone brick wall with a lantern on top. And you can run your chains in between all of these and do the same on the other side. So you might want to quickly pause the video and just double check you've got the correct amount of fence posts in there, because we're using this path to tell us where we're going to build our buildings. So I've marked out one with plain old stone right there. We'll do the other one on this side because these buildings are identical. So what you want to do is come over to our 2 walls with the lanterns on top, and we're just going to skip a block and start placing our stone right here. So just place 7 along like that, and then on each side we're going to put 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 17 in total. And then we're going to build it along to the wall. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're building a 17 by 9 rectangle. And what you want to do now is go to another tutorial. It's the last video I put out for my Japanese style trading hall. And at the beginning of the tutorial it tells you to build this rectangle. So you've got them marked out. Just go along to that tutorial. The link will be in the description, and go ahead and build your 2 houses. And once you've built those 2 houses, we're going to go ahead and build another one over here. So this rectangle is 23 blocks by 13 blocks. And we did what we did before here. So you just skip a block from our walls with the lanterns on it, and you can begin just by placing 7 in between, and then it's another 8 blocks on each side, and that way you get it nice and centered. And this one we're actually going to fill in with stone. And once again guys, I'm sending you off to another tutorial, because this is where we're going to build the Japanese guardhouse. So you'll find the link for that in the description, and this is the very first thing I'd tell you to do in the tutorial to build this rectangle. So go ahead and build that. And one last thing when you're building the guardhouse, the furniture inside of the house is going to be different from the tutorial. So in the tutorial, when it's telling you to build tables and chairs and stuff, just ignore all of that, just build the building. But I will mention one thing about the Japanese guardhouse before you build it, which will probably annoy all the people who actually just stopped the video, went and built it, and they're only logging back on now. We're actually not going to need a 5x5 section in the side because we're adding extra buildings to the sides of this. But I think for most people it will be easier just to follow the tutorial, build what I've got there, and then come along and destroy it later. So the bit that we're going to destroy once you've got this built is, if you look from the inside, we're going to knock out that center block right there, the 2 on each side, and just punch out all the trapdoors behind it as well. So that's 5 acrossways, and we're also going to go 5 up. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're just knocking out everything inside of this 5x5 area. So there's a lot of trapdoors there that it would have saved you a bit of time not to use, but just go ahead, knock all of that out, and you can knock out those extra 2 trapdoors there. We don't need them. On the outside, we don't need these trapdoors right here. And then there's a little stone bench here. You can knock that out as well. So you may want to build it with that in mind, or just build the entire thing and knock it out later. And then at the front of the guardhouse, we're just going to adjust the positions of these lanterns. So we're actually going to put them right where that stair was. So just put your wall in, lantern on top, break the one in front, and we will put in the extra chain and do the same on this side. Okay, so now we're going to start putting in some hidden lighting around the outside of our path. So in a moment, I want you to just rewind the video a little bit to this spot right here. And I've marked out with sea lanterns all the places we're going to hide our lighting. But what we're going to do is we're actually going to bury it. And you've got a couple of options here. So in each of these spots, you can either dig down 2 blocks, put your light block in there. So I'm using sea lanterns, but you can use whatever you like. And then put 2 layers of jungle leaves on top. So that will give you quite a bit of light. But I don't actually like that we can see our lights in there. So what I'm going to do is dig down 3 blocks instead. I'm going to put my sea lanterns there with green carpet on top. And then I'm going to grab green terracotta and just replace the dirt. Whoops, I knocked out the wrong block then. Let's put that back right there. Just replacing the dirt underneath our grass like that. And then put our 2 jungle leaves in there with the other 2 on top, so you can't see that light block at all. So go ahead and do that for all of these spots that I've marked with the sea lanterns. And when you get to spots like this where we've got the base of this building right here, probably a good idea to replace that dirt block with a bit of stone. It's just going to look a little bit more natural. Okay, once you've got all of your bushes in place, come along to the guardhouse up the back here, and just these slabs on the bottom, just going to knock out those 4, and I'm going to replace them with some smooth stone slabs and some polished diorite slabs, just to mix up the pattern a bit. And we're actually going to continue doing this path in that sort of theme. So what you can do is just place the occasional cobblestone slab on top. And we're also going to use a whole bunch of the smooth stone slabs. So just randomly, we're also going to have polished diorite in there. And then the rest will be done with just the stone slabs. And that's going to be our palette. So we're going to fill in everything inside the chain. So you can do it absolutely randomly. Or if you'd like to do exactly what I've done, you can just pause the video right here and fill all of that in. So you should be looking something like this. So before I forget, just come back along to the side of the guardhouse where we've broken out this bit of wall. We actually don't need these trapdoors up the top either, so you can get rid of those. But let's head back down here toward this gate, and just on the sides here next to our houses, we're going to build some crops. So grab some dirt, and leaving a 1 block gap from the wall there, we're going to place 2 lines of 7 blocks of dirt. Now come back here and pick one of these quartz blocks on the ground. just knock it out and replace it with an upside down quartz stair. So on the other side of the wall, it still looks like a quartz block, but now we are able to waterlog that one, and then we can put our another line of dirt in the back here. Now just on the side where we've got these stairs, I want you to break them, and we'll put 3 stone blocks, and then in front, just grab some jungle trapdoors, place them at the top of the dirt and flick them down, and then grab your hoe and hoe all of this. It should be nice and waterlogged now. And then go ahead and plant your carrots. Whoops, and I'm eating that one. And once you've done this, go ahead to the other side, directly opposite, and we're going to do the exact same thing. So picking a quartz block right in the middle, place your upside down quartz stairs. Has to be upside down, otherwise when we till the earth you'll be able to see a little gap there. So go ahead and build the same thing right here. Okay, so we've planted carrots on that side of our trading hall. In the same spot on the other side, we're going to plant potatoes. So starting right here, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in front of that, we will do another 7 dirt blocks. Now, break those 3 stairs and we'll put 3 stone blocks there. And then on the other end, we're also going to put 3 stone blocks. Now pick a quartz block right in the middle and we're going to place an upside down quartz stair there. Waterlog it. Fill this in with our dirt, and then you can grab your jungle trapdoors just in front of the dirt. We're going to flick them down and you can hoe your earth and plant your potatoes, and once you're done, do the exact same thing over there. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit of building where this stone is at the end of our potatoes. And whatever we do on this side, I want you to build the exact same thing over at our other potato patch. So first thing we're going to do is look over here to the side of our guardhouse and just get rid of all these stairs here right on the end. So just knock all of those out. And then you can come along to these 3 blocks of stone. Look in this direction. We're going to start placing stone stairs all the way along until they connect right there. And then using a mixture of stone and andesite just behind these stairs, we're just going to run a long line of stone all the way along until we reach the wall. So you should be looking like that. Now right in the corner where that stone reaches the wall, we're going to put some coarse dirt and then place yourself above your potatoes. Looking from this direction, we'll grab a spruce trapdoor and flick it down and we'll plant a peony in there. Now grab some stripped dark oak logs next to the coarse dirt. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4. So just like that, guys. Now grab some jack-o'-lanterns or any light block right next to this pillar. We're going to pop a jack-o'-lantern in there with some grey carpet on top, and then over on this side where this other pillar is, same spot, jack-o'-lantern and carpet. And I've got a light block there. We don't need that anymore. We will just fill that in. So it should be looking like that. So go ahead and build it on the other side. Okay, so now we're going to build almost the same thing just over here. So you can see here we've got this pole with the jack-o'-lantern and carpet on top. Just in line with this pole, we're going to build the same thing. So we'll put our jack-o'-lantern with the carpet on top, just like over there. And then we're going to do a line of stone and andesite, just randomly mixed up. Then you can see that jack-o'-lantern there. We're going to repeat that, and then we will finish with 2 stones. So we're just mirroring what's over there, and then we'll do the same thing here as well. I'll grab my coarse dirt, we'll place it there with the spruce trapdoor in front, peony on top, and then 4 stripped dark oak logs, just like that. Okay, so I want you to look over to the wall right here, grab some dirt blocks, and we're going to leave a 2 block gap and then place a dirt block right there. And we're going to place 11 in total. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And where this gets to the end here, I want you to break that stair and break the 3 stairs behind them. We don't need that anymore. and we'll place a stone stair looking in this direction so it curves around on the end of the dirt. And then we will just place 2 stone blocks right there. So this is going to be another thing of crops. So we need to put some water in place. So you can just do 3 stone blocks, and then we'll do an upside down stone stair. Then 3 stone blocks, upside down stair, and 3 stone blocks. And of course you can mix in an andesite wherever you feel you need it. And then you can waterlog those stairs, and then we'll put another line of dirt in right here. We won't till this yet because we're going to be jumping around here later and we don't want to ruin our crops, but that's how you should be looking when you're done. And of course, everything we just built right on that side, make sure to build it on the other side as well. And what we're about to do now is the same thing, so everything I show you, copy it to the other side. So come along to where we've got our peony flowers here, and just on the ground we're going to run a line of stone all the way along, and then in front of that we're going to run another line of stone. Now grab some stone slabs and we're just going to place them along here, leaving a block behind our flowers. So behind the flowers what we're going to do is we'll do a quartz brick block, and then we'll do a red terracotta on top, and then a dark oak fence on top of that. So when we're looking from the side, it just looks like this fence just curls around behind our flower. So now right in the middle right here, I want you to grab some stripped dark oak logs. We'll pop him facing straight up, and we're going to do 8 in total. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now grab some dark oak stairs. I'm going to place them on top of these logs. So looking toward our big log there, we'll place one. Looking toward the log again, we'll place another. And then back to our dark oak, we're going to put them against the back of the stairs, just like that. Okay, grab some composters, and we're going to place 3 between the logs right there, and another 3 right there. And then on top of the composters, just put bone blocks all facing straight up, just like that. And now turn around here, and we're going to do some walls. So behind our little bits of carpet, just run a line of stone all the way along. We'll do the same on this side. I'll just build one and you can copy it to the other, because these 2 walls are exactly the same on both sides. So grab a composter, behind the carpet, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then grab some bone blocks. So starting on the left here, what we're going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3 bone blocks, and then smooth quartz stairs. We're going to place 1, 2 of them, and then back to bone blocks. We'll do 3 of them facing straight up and 3 blocks tall. Then our smooth quartz stairs again, 2 of them, and then 1 pillar of 3 bone blocks. And we'll have to break that block right there to place him in. So once you've done that, grab composters, and right across the top here we're going to run 9 of them until we finish on top of the bone block. And then you can grab acacia trapdoors. We'll put 2 up the top, flick them, and 2 on top of the stairs, and flick them shut just like that. And we'll do the same right here. So that is what the wall is going to look like. Go ahead, come over to this side and do the exact same thing. Okay, so you should have that built on both sides. So the next thing I want you to do is come in the front door of the guardhouse and just place down 2 arm stands right there and fill them up with whatever armor you like. It's just a nice bit of decoration. Now, I'll show you one side and you can copy it to the other side. It's exactly the same on both sides. What we're going to do is we're going to skip this first alcove next to the armor stand, but in the second one we're going to place 5 furnaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, break that log and place a 5th, and you can replace the log just above that furnace. And the same thing on this side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then put the log up there and just run that log all the way across. Now come back to where our armor stands are, and looking from this direction, just behind these furnaces, we're going to place dark oak logs right there and make these 5 blocks tall in total. So run them all the way up. Now grab some bone blocks. Next to them, we're going to place 2 bone blocks on each side and then a crossbeam of the dark oak. Now on top of that crossbeam, we're going to go 1, 2, 3 bone blocks, and then we'll grab some sea lanterns and put them right there. Grab some jungle trapdoors and place them over the sea lanterns. Now these composters right here, we're going to break those, and above those are some stone. We're also going to break them, and we're just going to put in some hidden storage up here. So grab some barrels, and we'll put 5 along there, because this is going to be our main base. We need lots and lots of storage. So then you can come through this doorway, and then place an acacia door from that direction. Grab your jungle trapdoors again. We will cover up these sea lanterns. And now this is going to be a little bit tricky to get to, but grab some nether brick stairs. And you can see right there we've got a stair, and right there we want to put another stair just on top of the dark oak log. So you sort of have to come in from this direction. Boom, we'll place our stair right there. Same thing on this side. Come up here. Stair on top of the dark oak log. Now in between those stairs, we're just going to place 3 dark oak logs. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. Okay, so now that's done, I want you to grab some spruce stairs, and we're going to place 1, 2, 3 just next to our door right there. Now on each side, I want you to break the 2 stone right there. Underneath the composter, we'll place another composter. Underneath the dark oak log, we'll place another one. So do that on each side. Now just in front of those, we're going to replace those 2 stone with our light source. So I'm using sea lanterns. And then we're going to place 5 double chests. And you can see right there, we've got a bit of wood in the way. So break that one. And we'll place our 5th double chest. And same here. So this is going to be our bedroom / storage room. So now you can break these bits of stone right here. We're going to put in a floor using stripped spruce logs. So we're going to do a pattern like this. So 3 like that, and then 2 facing in the other direction, and then 2 like that, and 3 facing in the other direction. So just keep doing this pattern over and over. But we're not going to go all the way to the end. We're going to leave this last line of blocks. So that's how you should be looking when you're done, just with the logs finishing right here. So make sure to build exactly this on the other side of the building as well. So now I want you to grab some dark oak stairs, and just looking up where our sea lanterns are there, I want you to place 1 upside down like that, and then look in this direction, 1 upside down just like that. Now we're going to repeat that just above the sea lanterns on each side. So we'll have to break these 3 slabs up there. So we'll place an upside down one there, looking from this direction, another upside down one, and then we will grab some dark oak planks and place it right up the top like that. Now, against the upside down stairs, we're going to place composters. So 1 composter against that. Then we'll have to break those 3 nether brick slabs. We'll place another composter there. Same on this side. 2 composters, and then 1 against the planks up there. So now we're just going to keep repeating this. So upside down stairs against the composters with the dark oak planks up the top, and then back to composters against them. So that is our pattern, guys. Keep doing that until we reach the end. Okay, so you should be looking like this with the roof running all the way along until we run into this dark oak log. And we're just going to plug up these 2 little gaps where you can see the sky. Just plug them up with 2 more composters. And then we are going to go to the outside of our building. And we're going to start building this roof up. So come along to this side right here, and you can see we've got these dark oak stairs. What I want you to do is just place a nether brick slab against the stair right there, and then come forwards one. We'll do the same on this side, so in front of the stair, and one to this side. Now against the top half of that stair, we're going to place another nether brick slab, just like that. Now we're going to switch to nether brick stairs, and just place a temporary one there, one in front of it, and break that. So you can see we're coming up on the angle with our roof. We'll do the same right here. And then it might be easier to place it now. Grab some oak fences, and we'll just place 3 on each side against the composters. Now back to our nether brick stairs. We're going to do upside down ones against those stairs. And then on top of the upside down ones, we're going to go right way up. And we'll do that one more time. So upside down and then right way up. Now against the top of that dark oak log, we're going to place an upside down nether brick stair, and then swing around to this side and we'll place a right way up nether brick stair. So that is the edge of our roof. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to place a temporary nether brick slab right there, one in front, break the one behind, so we've got 2 up there, and then we come down on the angle, and we're going to, well, it sort of matches this one here, so we've got 2 there, then 1 down on the angle. We'll have to break the one behind it. We don't need that anymore, but then we can just run these all the way along like so. And we'll do it one more time on this side. So we're going to place a temporary one there, one in front, break that. It's now matching the other side, but we can get rid of that one behind. And we'll just run these all the way along. So do that on both sides of your building. Okay, so now we're going to start filling in the roof. And this side is exactly the same as this side, so I'll just show you on this side and you can copy it to the other. You can see we've got our dark oak stairs right there. What we're going to do is we're going to skip a block and place another stair. Just keep doing that all the way along until we reach the end. So you should be looking like that. Now, above all of these stairs, we're going to place another dark oak stair. And you can probably see the pattern right now. We're just going to keep doing this all the way along until we reach the top. So just under here though, what I want you to do is grab a dark oak slab, and we're just going to place an extra one underneath right there. And then up the top here, you can see we've got this last block. So it goes composter, dark oak, composter, dark oak. I want you to add an extra composter right there. And then we can run a line of dark oak slabs all the way along the top, just like so. So that is how you should be looking. We are going to add 1 extra dark oak stair right there just to complete the pattern. And now it is all dark oak slabs from here. So this is what we're going to do, is in between all of these dark oak stairs, we're just going to place a slab against the lower half of the stairs and just continue that all the way along. So we're placing on top of the composters now. We can keep going all the way up, just like that. So that is how your roof should be looking when you're done. It's a little bit complicated, but it does look very cool. So go ahead and repeat that on this side here and then up the other side. And just because that was so tricky, I'll show you again over here, and I'll do it in a slightly different way that might be easier to understand. So starting at the top, we will do dark oak slabs all the way along the top here. When you get to the end, we're going to break that one right there, place an extra composter in, and then place 2 more dark oak slabs. Then come down the bottom and you can see our chest poking up right there. On top of the chest, we're going to place a dark oak stair, and then just behind that stair, we're going to place a dark oak slab up the top. Now we're going to skip a block and place a dark oak stair right there. Continue them all the way up and place 1 more just to the side. Then we'll do another line of our stairs, so stair 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and then finishing up the front just on top of the fences, just like that. Then grab your slabs and we'll put them against the bottom half of all of these composters and just continue this all the way up. And I don't know about you guys, but I have definitely done enough building for one day. So I think we are going to leave it here for this episode. Stay tuned for part 3, where we're going to get this entire thing done. So thanks for watching, guys. I'm Cortezerino. I will see you later.